Get lost, Rick. It's something that's been said to me quite a few times in the past. But you know what? I can't anymore. I can't get lost anymore because I've bought a new gadget for the van. And it's in this box. This is an eBay purchase. Now, I've gone mega budget on this. It is what they say is a single DIN, but a double DIN screen for the van, which is a Chinese stereo with built-in sat-nav and Android Auto, Apple Play and things like that on it. So I'm hoping this will be good. We'll unbox that in just a second and have a good look at it and try and see if we can get it wired in. Now, I'm not very good with electrics, so I hope I've got a van left by the end of this video. Yeah, I'm going to take the old stereo out, get that wired in and have a good look at it. And basically for my road trips, I'm going to need good map, a good screen with maps on it. So using my phone just wasn't cutting it really. It was wasting the battery down, and the screen wasn't easy to read. So maybe I need glasses, but a bigger screen is going to make it a lot easier for me. So I'll just show you what I'm going to be taking out. So there's my Kenwood stereo. That's the one that's going to be coming out and going to be replacing it with this Chinese one here. So this stereo hasn't even got a make. All it just says is made in China. That's all it's got on the box. So it was on a budget. It was 60 quid. Hopefully it'll be good, because this Kenwood stereo that I've got is actually quite good. It actually it's got everything I need on it. It's Bluetooth, it takes USB, it's got CD player. This doesn't even have a CD player on it, so it's just going to be done all through the phone. But that's not a problem because I use you know, sort of Spotify and Deezer and all that sort of stuff anyway. So right, let's get to it and see what lurks behind the dashboard. Right, so I've used these two keys which you jam either side down the stereo, which pops it out, and then the stereo is just here. Okay, so this scares me. Lots of wires. There's the stereo there. That's now out. Oh my goodness. Right, and there we are. Sorry about that. We've got the ambulance going past. So there we are. So I'm assuming that this wire here is the one that goes, or this box here is the one that goes into the back of the actual stereo itself. I am assuming, back in my old days from when I used to wire in car stereos to my clapped out cars, that would be your aerial. And I'm guessing that is the auxiliary for my microphone up there for my Bluetooth hands-free mobile phone calling. So right, let's unbox the new stereo and have a look. So here we are, let's have a look. What have we got here? I'm assuming they're the wires that go in the back. They look like they're going to have to be crimped. I'm going to have to somehow, I think, join those up to that to get that to plug into the back of that. Right, let's have a look. Get off. Well, here it is. That's the actual stereo. So it's a single DIN stereo, but like a double DIN screen. Don't think that's going to work. Well, let's have a look. So it looks pretty decent there. You've got the USB lead, the auxiliary. These are all touch screen. It's actually got a little memory card bit there. It looks like there's a memory card in it. There's a memory card in there already by the look of it. So at the back there we've got USB. I'm assuming that's where you plug in a USB cable so you can run it round to the front for the actual mobile phone to plug into. That's your aerial socket. Now it does come with a reverse camera, which I will wire in at a later date because I hate not being able to see out back windows or have a rear view mirror. So I'll try and plug in the rear view camera into that, and I presume that's the auxiliary section. That's where the microphone goes into, and this is the bit that was worrying me. Oh, there's another USB bit there. This is the bit that was worrying me. This is where I'm going to have to wire in that box of electrics. Right, let's get to it. I have had an absolute touch. I can't believe, luck never happens to me much. I cannot believe it. You ask anyone you know, I am quite the most unluckiest person that you are going to meet. But these, don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. The actual, this thing, I don't know if you can see that, actually plugs straight into the back of the new stereo without any wiring needed. It just plugs straight in. I don't know if this is a thing. This is all new to me. I've never had this before with any of my old car stereos. In my old car, like my old Clio, when I had that, oh, there was wires everywhere. We had tape everywhere. It was a fire hazard, I'm sure it was. How it didn't catch fire, I don't know. But this just plugs straight in. Literally straight into the back of that. So excuse my excitement, but I'm going to go and get this plugged in. So excited I can't even pause this video. Right, as you can see, here it is here, and I'm just going to plug that straight into the back, like so. Aerial cable straight in, and the auxiliary cable, plug that in as well. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to plug in. If I push that all back in, move these out of the way. I don't think that looks too shabby actually. I think that looks quite nice. You can see the surround there. I think what I'm going to have to get is the whole actual surround. I don't know what that's called. Is that the fascia? Is it called the fascia? I think I'm going to have to get that because that is sort of sticky. Let me show you. You can see there, it's protruding slightly. I don't like the look of that. Hello. But it doesn't look too bad from front. And that's it. That doesn't look too bad. I've got to be honest. Quite happy with that. Camera's out of focus. There we go. Well, now for the moment of truth. Let's see. Let's see if I really am that lucky. First turn of the key. Let's see if it turns on. I bet it doesn't. If it does, it's going to blow a fuse or something like that. Something's going to go wrong. I'm going to lose a brake light or a headlight or something like that. If there's a spark or a smell of smoke or electrical burning, I'm out of this van. I've got a fire extinguisher in the back, so we'll be good. There's lights. Welcome. Oh yes, it's working. Turn that down. Oh my god. Well, there we have it. It seems to be working fine. Okay. So, let's have a look at the menus then, shall we? Let's have a look. Home. Yeah, I mean the display, yeah, I'm not too keen on the display. It looks okay. What's that? Oh, okay, so that's where you, I guess, where you connect your phones. So we've got brightness up there. That doesn't do much. Oh no, what have I done? No, there it is. Bluetooth section up there. Oh, sorry. Bluetooth section up there. Brightness. Home screen. Radio. Oh, I'm impressed with this.
The City Council, about £48 million in loan.
Oh, I'm not interested in listening to about the City Council. Wow. Well, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. Search facility there, auto scan. Let's go home. Right, let's see if we can get this wired up to the phone. Right, so I've connected the Bluetooth, that's working. The van started as well, so I've not blown a fuse or anything. Let's plug that in. So where do we go from here? Ah, connecting in. Oh, look at that. So it's not dead accurate, the sat nav. I'm assuming I have to set that up. But then we've got yeah, we've got the maps there, Deezer. So we've got Deezer there, and if we go to this button here, it should bring us all the apps up. I'm hoping. And there we go, there's all the apps. That's pretty good. It's a bit glitchy, the screen's a bit slow. Game snacks. What's game snacks? Oh, we've got games on here as well. Should we have a look up, see what the games are like? What have we got? Diamond Rush. Let's have a go on that. I'm sure I'm going to be able to play these while I'm driving. Oh, this is pretty cool. So there we go. It's a bit glitchy, it's a bit slow. But anyone else knows how to play this game? I've got no idea. I'm assuming we move them around. There we go. So there we have it. I am dead impressed. The touchscreen's a bit iffy. I don't believe it. So that's gone in. I've turned the ignition off and taken the keys out, and the stereo's turned itself off as well. So I'm assuming that it's connected to the ignition okay. We've got a radio signal. I can't smell any burning. It all seems to have gone, I can't believe it. It's just wired straight in without needing to use any of these and actually sort of like crimple the wires together and use electrical tape and stuff like that. Back to the old school days, none of that, it's just plugged straight in. However, I have one issue. While I quite like the look of that, looking at it front on, I quite like the look of that. You move around to the side, you can see there, it's not sitting quite as flush as I'd like it to be. That's not sitting very flush. And then at the back, well, you can see it. I think I'm going to need to get a fascia which sinks that straight in, so the whole thing looks like it's encased round, because that's not sitting flush. I don't like that. That's not good enough. But front on, like it a lot. So here's a little camera that it comes with. Tiny little camera there. I don't know where I'm going to mount that. I'll whether to mount that on the top of the van facing downwards like that, because apparently with this stereo you can actually view the camera live while it's sitting still without having to put it into reverse. You can actually click on the camera icon and see what's going on behind you. So it'd be quite good. So if you're stealth camping and you get that knock in the night, you can just turn it on and have a look and see who's walking around outside. So I quite like that. It's got these little LED lights as well. Or should I just stick that up underneath the number plate? If anyone's got any of these, let me know. I'd be quite interested to know where you've mounted it and what the best position is for these, and are they any good? The only other thing that concerns me, as I've said, lots of wires. Not quite sure exactly where these are meant to go, so I'm gonna do a little bit of reading on the instruction manual. But actually, the instruction manual's not that brilliant, because you listen to the wording of this. It's actually quite funny. It says somewhere along here, it says, right. Thank you much very for your purchase. When you open this parcel, please understand and inspect whether the item is complete and in good condition or not. There may be damage, some scratch or lost during delivery. Makes absolutely no sense. So I'm just going to leave that. Oh, wife's at the door. Bear with me. Sorry about that. Little interruption from the wife there. Just come out, ask me what I want for dinner. That was nice. Fish fingers, chips and beans. My favourite. Right, well, it's not my favourite. Steak's actually my favourite, but we haven't got any steak in the house, so fish fingers, chips and beans it is, but hey, that'll do. Anyway, where was we? Yeah, so the instruction manual makes absolutely no sense, and I will understand. In fact, I understand that went in very easy, so I'm very pleased. Pleased? I'm too excited I can't talk. I'm very pleased. Anyway, that's the other gadget that I've bought for the van. So that's my sat nav sorted out on my music. Got to listen to my Oasis while I'm out on my road trips. So that was very important. So I'm dead happy. And that's the end of this video. Just a nice quick one. And I'll see you again in the next one. All right. See you later. Bye.